Hello, everyone. I'm Bridgette Clark of the Miss Honey Bee Show, and today's guest is.
Mable Buckner.
Well, welcome, Miss Buckner. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, and thank you for being a guest today. So please
Thank you
tell
for
everyone
having
who
me.
you. Thank you. So please tell everyone who you are.
I'm Mable Buckner. I am the creator and and executive producer of the Dream Awards.
All right. Yes. So how did you get started with that?
That came from my husband, uh, Jimmy Payton. His nickname out there was Fashion Plate because of the way he used to dress. And when he came down with cancer, he had multiple myeloma. He said if I wasn't sick, I would go back to Las Vegas and I would honor all the people who paved the way for the people of today. And
Yes.
so he passed away on Thanksgiving morning in 2015.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. But a
Thank
lot
you.
of people didn't know that your husband was the first black entertainment director on Las Vegas Strip.
Correct. He was the first African American entertainment director. He started off at the Maxim Hotel, and then he went over to the Aladdin Hotel, which is now Planet Hollywood.
A lot of changes here in Vegas.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So how long did he do that for?
Um, well, close to 30 years,
That's a long time.
a long time. Because he did a lot of other things in Las Vegas. He did MCs for a lot of the R&B groups. He was the ring announcer at the fights. So he's done a lot. And then they used to have a place out there called the Moulin Rouge, which was owned by the first black woman who owned a gaming license, and that was Sarah Ann Pretty.
Yes, I remember that place. Yes.
Yeah, so he helped her out a lot as well.
Okay. And so when did you get started? When did you come into place into doing the business? Was it while he was still working within it or
Well,
after he left?
no, I was always in the entertainment industry. James Brown, who of course is called the Godfather of Soul, was actually my real godfather in real life. So I worked around him majority of my life, and he taught me a lot because he always used to say, "You need to know the show and the business." And then I worked for a company called Jam Production, which is similar to Live Nation and Winnie City Production. And then I'm a former dancer. I'm an original soul train dancer. Started off here in
Okay.
Chicago, and then
Very
went out
nice.
to LA. And then I worked with James Brown and danced with him. And then after that, I told him, look, I want to know the business. I want to know the back end, the production part. Will you teach me? And he did. And when I finished, he said, guess what? You have graduated from JB University.
Wonderful. So what was it like working with Mr. Brown?
I loved him. You know what? He was like a second father to me. I still cannot believe he's been gone this long. I think about him often. I really do, especially when I'm working on the Stream Award. I think about what he or my husband would say to me, what advice they would tell me, because this is not easy. Because what I do is like a man's world, and they don't think women know how to do production, background scenes, and designs, and the
Exactly.
production. Yeah, they think we can only sing and do background singers. We're not supposed to know all the other stuff. So, you get a little hard time being a woman doing things like this because sometimes men do not like to take orders from women.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was he as stern as he looked? Was he all business, or was there sometimes some, some fun times, of humor?
Who? James and my husband.
Well, James Brown, Mr. Brown himself.
Oh, when it came to his music, he was serious. He was serious. Because he used to always say, the band can make you or break you. So that's why he had a tight band. He loved to rehearse, 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 because he wanted that band to sound. and his favorite part of the band was the horn section. So
Really?
and I love the horn section too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now, you also, I'm sure, got a chance to meet Mr. Don Cornelius as a Soul Train dancer. What was that like?
Oh, he was a wonderful individual. He's from Chicago. He used to be a police officer here, and he had a dream. His dream was to, you know, have a dance show. He started on Channel 26. Um, the Shylights was one of his first groups on the show, and he had quite a few of us young people there. We would dance on Channel 26, and he said, "Come on, help me out." And then he said, "You know what? I want to take this to Los Angeles." And he took it out to LA. And from that point on, he got Johnson Products to support him. Ultra Sheen, remember Ultra Sheen?
I do.
Yeah, they supported him. Remember Right On Magazine?
Yes,
Those
yes.
were some of his biggest supporters. And Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay, everybody loved it. I remember. Yes.
Yeah,
So I'm sure you used to cut a rug, huh?
I can dance. Yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. And you still got the moves?
No, unfortunately, I've
You
had
still got the moves. Mm-hmm.
not
You
like
can
I
do a
used
little
to.
bit, right?
I had a hip replacement, so it kind of slowed me down.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right. Well, you still here, and I'm sure you can do a little something, something,
I can
shake a
do a
little
little
here
something.
and
Yes, I
there.
can do a little something. But at one
Mm-hmm.
time, I don't think I had a problem with people. I can get
Okay.
down and Marvin Gaye song, "Got to Give It Up." Yeah, I can sit dance through that 2 or 3 times straight.
Okay, so maybe we'll find you on the Soul Train line. Maybe we can catch you in history going down the Soul Train line doing something.
Well, they
Mm-hmm.
honored me last year in Atlanta for the Soul Train, so I thought that was really nice. You remember the actor Webster Lewis?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he has
I
an
do.
organization down in Atlanta, and he honored me for being one of the original Soul Train dancers.
It's so sweet. Congratulations on
Yeah,
that.
yes, it was
Yes.
me along with Cameo, the group Cameo. They got an award.
I love Cameo too.
Yeah,
And the nice thing is Soul Train is still going strong, just like your show. Now, you and I met through Miss Gordy, but we did the Dream Awards last year, so thank you.
you're quite
Yeah.
welcome, and thank you for being doing such a wonderful job.
Well, thank you for that. And I look forward to the one that you're doing this year. So go ahead
Yes.
and tell us about that.
Uh, which one? Last year or this year?
Well, we're talking about this one that you got coming up, but last
Oh,
year is how you and I met, and you had some great people, heavy hitters there last year, 2024. So now that we're back in 225, you've been doing this for years.
I started
Yes.
in 2017, and then I had took a break because of the pandemic.
Okay.
And then of course I had a hip replacement during that time. But after dealing with that, I said, you know what? I got to come back. And when I come back, I got to come back strong. So in 2023, I honored Merlin McCoo and Billy Davis Jr., Jane Kennedy, Claudette Robertson, Antonio Vargas, Jackie Basco, Dennis Bono, um, Trisha Keene, Michelle Johnson. It was a really nice lineup in 2023. And then in 2024, people was like, "Well, how you gonna top that one?" Well, I came back. You saw that one.
Oh my
And,
goodness, you really overdid yourself right there. You outdid
ah,
yourself. Yes.
well, I honored little Anthony. I just love him,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Yes.
sang, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Great
Jeffrey Os-
performance.
Jeffrey Osborne, Ray
Yes.
Parker Jr., Ken Young, Sherry Gordy, Evelyn Champagne King,
Yes.
and did I name Jeffrey Osborne? The Whispers?
You did.
The
Johnny
Whispers?
Gill.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm just naming the honorees. I just want to make sure I
Mm-hmm.
have all the honorees down that I honored. And then I surprised everyone, and I had Smokey Robinson and Johnny Gill
Yes, you did.
to
Mm-hmm.
come to surprise Smokey Robinson.
Yes,
They're
speaking of
very-
which, he was a surprise for all of us.
Everybody,
So,
they was,
yes, because come to find out, you had him as a secret guest, and a lot of people didn't know that, including myself, because my producer actually spotted him way on the other end of the. And so he walked up, I turned around, he was right there standing in front of me. And so that's how I went, the interview, and everything was definitely history. And
oh,
it was definitely a
he was a
blessing to meet
surprise.
him. Yes.
He came in on that Saturday and went to his room, and he says, "Babe, I'm gonna stay in here until you tell me to come out." It was really nice, and
It, it
uh,
was a great show.
unfortunately, Jeffrey Osborne lost his wife this year,
Yes.
Sherry, and she was very influential in helping me put that together. I miss her so much. God
Yes.
bless her. I wish
Yes.
she was here, but the Lord
She was a
knows
beautiful
her.
person.
Yes,
Yes.
inside
I,
and out, and we was working on a couple other things before passing. So,
yes. I'm thankful that I was able to meet her as well. So there is a clip of her with the interview that I did with Mr.
oh,
Osborne.
that's
So
great.
it's
Yeah.
truly an honor and blessing as well. Yes. So I'm excited about the lineup that you have this year and the show itself. So I know it's going to be taking place next month.
You
And
know
we're,
what?
hmm
I didn't mean to cut you off, but the first two shows I did it at the Sun Coast.
okay, okay.
Then I moved it over to Aliante last year, as you know. This
Mm-hmm.
year we're at the Orleans showroom, and we're honoring Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers, Birdie White of Earth, Wind and Fire, comedian George Wallace, the Spinners, entertainment executive Damon Costa. He owns the Composer Room, Jimmy Kimmel Room, and he's getting
Yes.
ready to open a new place in the Link in October. It's a comedy. It's going to be really nice.
It
So that's
sounds
going to be
like it.
great. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We got the Honeycombs, and we got Anae Marshall, who used to be a former singer for the Shirelles. Yeah.
Yes. You have a very nice lineup for this year as
And
well.
the last 3 years, Earl Turner and Kelly Clinton Holmes has done a phenomenal job hosting. But unfortunately, this year they have other, you know, assignments,
Obligations. Mm-hmm.
obligations that they have to do. And so we have uh, Mr. Entertainer himself, Bobby Wilson, who is the son of Jackie Wilson, and the beautiful uh, Christine Shabak, who's an actor and actress. And the other president we're honoring, I can't believe I forgot, is Kathleen Bradley. And Kathleen Bradley, she was the first woman model on The Price is Right, African American.
Okay.
She also
Yes.
was an actress, but she's very known for the movie Friday, playing Mrs. Parker.
Mm-hmm. We all
And,
know Miss Parker.
and guess what? This is the 30th year. It's the anniversary this year.
That's right. Yes.
It's
And I
also
heard.
it's also
Mm-hmm. That
Board Gaming's anniversary. Board Gaming is celebrating 50 years
long time.
hmm
Yes.
for
That's
casino.
wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I commend you. Yes, congratulations on what you've been doing. You've been keeping it going strong
Oh,
throughout. Yes. And so, with all that being said, where would you say that you get your strength even through the hard times of the ups and downs? Because we all are human, and so we all lean on someone or something to keep us strong. What
God,
would be yours?
God,
Okay, amen.
stay in prayer.
Yes.
I stay in prayer.
Amen. Yes.
And my mom, you know, although she has dementia, I still lean on her and lay on her shoulder, and say, "Mom, give me your strength." But no, I enjoy doing this because I like seeing the people get their awards. And a lot of them are so shocked, to get their awards. Like when I honor Antonio Fargas, who played Huggy Bear,
Yes.
he was just so touched. by receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, especially from his people. And he kept saying that. He says, the shoulders that I'm walking on. And, I get honored. He said, but when you get honored from your own people, he said, it means so much. And these people have paved the way for so many people that have today. And they need to be reminded and remembered. And I've honored Marshall from the Chalites. I've honored Gerald Olson from the Manhattans and Billy Brown from Ray Gibbon and Brown. And I always do a tribute to someone has passed, so people don't forget these people and give them their flowers
Memory.
while they live. I mean, when you
Yes.
really think about it, look what happened with the Whispers. I gave them their award last year, and unfortunately, Walter left us 6 months later.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But at least you did acknowledge him, and that was wonderful. Like I said, they
I
got up
gave him a
there, they
birthday cake
accepted
too.
it. Yes, you did.
Yes.
The show was beautiful. You outdid yourself, I'm telling you.
Oh,
And I'm
thank you.
definitely looking forward to, you are welcome. I'm looking forward to this one this year. Speaking of which, and I am also the red carpet hostess. Yes.
Yes,
So
along with
thank
Melanie
you.
Moore. Yes,
That's right. Yeah. So Miss Moore and I did her interview as well.
you did.
Yes, I
Well, this will
did.
be at the Orleans Hotel, Attire Evening Cocktail. You can get the tickets at Ticketmaster or at any Boyd Casino Hotel in Las Vegas.
Okay. Well, the word is out there, and we are looking forward to the show as well as everyone else, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I hope it's a good show and we can pack that place in there and show these people how uh, they're excited because the honeycombs, they're so excited. And I'm so excited to have them come. You know,
It's like you bringing Hollywood right here to Vegas.
I know, is it the truth? But no,
Yes,
but
every
I always,
year.
but you know what? I always mix it with some of the local people, entertainers, with the national. I do, and a lot of people like that. That I mix it. So yeah,
I think it's good. It's great. Yes. You have been doing, like I said, a wonderful job doing that. So, to you and your flowers, okay? You getting your flowers for doing this. And keep it going. Yes, through the grace of
yeah,
God, it's been wonderful.
yes. Because I can tell you, the first year I think I honored, you wouldn't believe it, 18 people. Yes,
18.
yes. Earl Turner, all the see back in the day we had lounges. I don't know if you remember Las Vegas back in the day.
I
We had
remember,
lounges.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So I honored all the lounge acts that made Vegas what it was, which is people like Earl Turner, Tony Tillman, Darkest, Loretta Holloway, Sonny Charles, Sonny Turner. Unfortunately, he's passed away. Greg Austin, another person to my heart who's passed away. Um, Denise Clementi, Janine Marie, who's gone. Um, Janice Carter. Uh, we had Freddie Empire. Uh, I mean, it was a long list of people that we next movement. I mean, we honored so many people in the first year. It was like a reunion. They hadn't seen each other in 20 or 30 years. I've honored Clint Holmes. I've honored Kelly Clinton Holmes. Yeah. Dennis Bono, John Katz from the Review Journal. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely had a long list of people. You most definitely did. So, where do you see yourself in the next year? I mean, thinking ahead, do you see you doing it even bigger or maybe making this global?
People have asked me to come to different cities. And I like different cities. And I don't know if I want to do that um, because the hardest part of this job is trying to get all the people together on the same day, especially a singer.
Schedules.
Yeah, the
Yes.
schedule, especially a singer, because I do it on a Sunday. They don't know where they're going to be on Friday or Saturday, and they
Right.
can't commit so far in advance because they may get a gig. So it's that's the hardest part. Once you can get them committed. But I wouldn't mind, moving to a couple of cities. I do it in Chicago. I have done it
Yes, you
in
do.
Chicago. Yes,
Hmm.
I did it last year, and
I saw that.
I honored Jerry Butler. And again, he left us this year, and he was
Yes.
such a wonderful individual. Gene Chandler was another person I honored last year, and the people went crazy. Uh, and I did a lot of people from Chicago that are very well known. That's the same thing I did in Vegas. I did all the well known people, mostly in Las Vegas, and then I went into the national division. I didn't start off doing the national. The first 2 years was all local.
So, what was that like?
That was fun because you know what? I think they need to be recognized. They work hard in Las Vegas, you know, singing and trying to get a gig out there, and they need to be recognized. And I did, and that's what my husband wanted. So I have fulfilled his dream that he wanted, and now I'm doing. I'm just continue doing it, and it keeps me going. But this year in Chicago, I'm doing a tribute to Chicago gospel.
I saw that. Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
we have some strong gospel people here.
Well, Chicago has a lot of good people. I should say
Yes,
heavy
we
hitters
do.
coming from out of Chicago. Definitely, yes. Yeah, put it on the map.
Especially when it comes to blues.
A little taste of everything, I should say.
Yeah, we do.
Hmm.
We have some dynamic singers. I mean, the Emotions came out of here. The
Hmm.
Starlights came out of here. Uh, you had the Dales, uh,
Love the
you-
Dells too.
staple singers.
Yes.
Donny Hathaway, uh, Sam Cooke, Lou Rawls. We've had some good people.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have. So, what is your passion as far as just what you do overall in your life? What would you say that has been the most profound for you?
I think really, again, my joy comes from seeing other people smile and appreciate what I'm doing and that they're getting an award because sometimes they act like they have won the Oscar or the Grammy. And I'd be like, huh? And it really touched my heart to see that they're that excited about receiving the award. And I really would like to see it on television. And that's my vision, is to put
Yeah.
it on television. That is what I'm aiming for. And that's where I think I'm going to go.
Okay, claim it. All right. Yes,
If you don't, it is not going to happen.
I
So
agree.
that's my vision is to see it on television, and I think it will be there.
The words that we speak. Yes.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes.
Okay. So, what would you say to this new generation that is, they have no knowledge really of the history and all the legends and icons that have paved the way for them to do what they do? Because, see, now they can just go online and sometimes just hit it right there, whereas everybody else had to knock on doors and go from place
There
to
you go.
place just to even get heard.
Um, the sad part about it is that I don't think they really understand the hard work that the people in the past. And when I say the past, I'm not talking about people that have passed. I'm talking about the older generation of the people
Exactly.
like the Gladys Knight, like the Patti LaBelle, you
Yes.
know, the Temptations, the Four Tops, any of those people, the Righteous Brothers, the Doobie Brothers, any of those people who may have sung 3 or 4 times a night, may have had to change outfits in the back seat of their car or in a little broom closet. They don't know that. They don't know that sometimes people song and the way they got paid is they got paid from the door, whatever came through the door. They didn't get the price. Like I'm going to honor you and I'm going to bring you in here and pay you $40,000. That didn't happen back then. They had to work really hard to get their money. So I
That's
don't
right.
think the people of today, these singers today, understand how hard They worked to get their money. Aretha Franklin, a lot of them. That's why she said, "Give me my money in cash." She was adamant about that. Wanted her money in cash. But the thing of it is that if they knew that, I think they probably would appreciate their money a little bit better, and they would do more with their money. And one of
Mm-hmm.
the things I wish they would learn to do is to dress a little bit better than what they do when they go on stage. It doesn't
Yes.
take a woman to show all her body and crooking and all that on stage. You don't need to do that. If you're a singer, you don't have to show all your body like that. And when the men have their pants hanging down and all that, that's why this
Right.
year, when the BET had their award show, everybody said it was the best show they've had in years. You know
Yes.
why? Because they had required that they come in black tie.
That's right. They were dressed
They were
for
dressed,
the occasion. Yes.
and
That's all I know.
that's why my
Mm-hmm.
attire stays that way because I will honor my husband that way. My husband was a dresser, and everybody knew it. I mean, from head to toe. And I'm not going to go any other way because that was the when he walked in the room, he captivated an audience. So to
That's right.
carry his legacy, that's what I would do. That's why whenever I go out, I try to wear something nice to honor him, so they can't say he married her and she dressed like that.
Well, you have kept up his honor. You really have. Yes, from what I've seen, you have done it very well. And you
Well,
continue to do that.
I wish he was here. It'll be 10 years this coming Thanksgiving, but I know he's watching over me.
That's right. He's with you in spirit, yes. What would you say keeps you going? Because everybody, has life and situations, but what keeps you going? What keeps Mabel going?
My mother, my mother keeps me going. You know,
Okay.
uh,
Yes.
although she has a dementia, uh, to keep my mind off of what she's going through, it keeps me working on the Dream Award because she did get a chance to see the Dream Award before she went down a little bit, and she was so proud. And the thing that she said to me that really touched my heart. I did a radio interview the first year I did the show, and she came with me, and she came up to me after it was over with, and she hugged me, and she says, "I'm so proud of you. Your dad would be so proud of you." And I think about that all the time because my mom is not into the entertainment. You know, she's like more in the back. But before the pandemic, she traveled with me all the time. I took her with me all the time, and she would give me advice and everything. So I remember that. So I think the things that she said to me is keeping me going. When I look at her and I want to give up, I look at her and I said, I'm not going to give up because she wouldn't want me to give up. My father wouldn't want me to give up. I know my husband wouldn't want me to give up. And James Brown would not want me to give up. You know, as James Brown used to always say, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I get it myself. So he was
That's right.
that's why he was considered the hardest working man in show business.
Show business. That's right. I always heard that saying. Now, speaking of which, did you get a chance to meet Miss Aretha Franklin?
But several times. She taught me how to make dressing.
Okay.
That's how I know how to make dressing. But because of her,
Okay.
she was a type of woman where she made you feel so welcome in her home. Where you can kick your feet up, sit on the couch, talk to breeze. You know, she loved to cook. She loved to cook. Don't come to her house and insult her and say you're not hungry. You know, yes, I loved her. She was so sweet. You know, Very true.
That's truly a blessing, yes,
Yeah.
that you had a chance to meet her, and actually, she was more sound like family.
Yeah, she was her brother Cecil, her sister Carolyn, yeah, and her father. You know, they were wonderful people, and she gave me some good tidbits that I think about. You know, because she'd been out there a long time, and she knew the business, and she gave me some advice. Yes,
Well, it's been wonderful, I'm sure, throughout your career because you've had a pleasure meeting so many celebrities and getting to know them one on one, and that itself was truly a blessing.
yeah, it is. It is. And again, I say um, it's harder with a woman. It's harder with a woman than it is with a man. You have to have thick skin to be in this business, and you cannot take everything personal. You know, because if you do, you're not. You're not. You shouldn't be in the business.
Yeah, you have to be strong and you have to stand on what you say. Yes,
Mm-hmm. There, it's
yes,
gonna be some days you want to cry. You want to think about. You can't do that, and you got to stick to your guns. And it's not personal. It's business.
right.
And if you know how to separate the two, you do well.
That's right. Yes. So, what is your fondest memory of all the people that you met in your journey?
Which one?
Of any look, you have a lot of memories, but I'm just saying, is there one that really sticks out to where that person or celebrity left a lasting impact on your life? Because you met a lot of people being a Soul Train dancer and just doing
Yeah,
exactly what you do. So
yes. Um,
I don't
there's
want to say you have a favorite person, but I'm just saying, is that or is there someone particularly that you would have to say that no matter this is a person that who always touched me as far as what I remember in my childhood up until my adulthood outside of your parents.
James Brown.
Okay.
James Brown again. Yeah, I loved him since I was a child. Um, I love his dance movement, his music. Uh, yes, he made a couple mistakes in his life, but who hasn't?
That's right. We all do.
Um, but um, he learned from the mistakes. People still are sampling his music, and he what I liked about him more than anything, and he only had a sixth grade education, is that he had an ear and he listened. He wasn't so quick to talk. He listened, and then he'll tell you what he thought, and that's what I loved about him. And there's a lot of other entertainers that I look at and look at their career and everything, but I actually grew up under him. So that's the reason why I bring him up as much as I do. And I will always give him his flowers, his recognition, because he deserved what you call the, the Godfather soul. I mean, he's helped so many people. Um, I mean, he's the one who came out with this music, and people still sampling it. And I mean, the man knew what he's doing, and I applaud him. I applaud him. And of course, Michael Jackson was phenomenal, and so was
That's right.
Prince. Was Prince. But think about it. Michael Jackson also
Learn
followed
from him.
James Brown, learned from James Brown. When he auditioned for Motown, he uh, used James Brown's music. He auditioned off of his music. So that's what I'm saying. So when I look at that and I think about mother Susie and his father Joe, you know, and his kids. His daughter Deanna, she's really trying to keep her father's legacy going, and I applaud her for that. And I do plan to do a tribute to him. Everybody keep asking me, but I want to make sure it's done the right way and the
Right.
correct way because he deserves it.
Okay. That's wonderful. Yes. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule today because I know that you are getting ready for this big show. Yes.
Yes, I
And
am. So
so,
y'all run down and pick up them tickets at Ticketmasters or either Board Gaming, and we're gonna have fun that night. It's gonna be really nice. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I'm
And
looking forward to seeing you too.
yes,
Yes, and everyone else that's going to show up is show out, I should say. Yes.
what they're gonna do?
I know how they did it, so I'm looking forward to, like I said, this one
Oh,
too.
it was
Yes.
some people last year, boy. I tell you. Yes,
It
you're
was
right.
so many people.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be even bigger this year.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hope so. This climate right now, with um, people being careful with their money, kind of makes you a little nervous because the climate's a lot different than it was last year, you know,
Right.
and that can make it a little nervous. That's why I didn't want the tickets to be as high. I do try to be considerate because of my audience is 60 and older mostly. So a lot of people on fixed income and things like that. So I ain't trying to rob the bank. I want people to come out and have a good time. And I'm not saying $1,000 or $1,500. You, and the funny thing about it is they remember this music. And we need to keep this music going.
That's
Because
right.
we're losing so many people and so many people in the
Every
army.
day.
And so we have a lot of tribute groups out here, but I know a lot of people don't like tribute groups, but some of these tribute groups are doing a phenomenal job trying to keep the legacy of these people alive. And if they don't do it, it's going to die off like doo wop and blues. It's just going to fade away. So I just hope that they will allow some of these groups to come out and sing these songs and
Right.
be glad that they like them that much. They want to do it.
Well, with that being said, I would have to say that the entertainers now, or shall I say the artists that are out here performing, it's hard to fill shoes of like James Brown, Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston. There's no replacement. We
There's no
have some good ones
replacement,
still.
but isn't there are some people that can sing their songs and sing them right. You know, no, I tell you a person that will be hard to do, and that would be Shaka Khan. She has a distinguished voice, so I haven't seen anyone to do a tribute to her as a show because of her voice. You have to have that voice range, and she has a unique voice range. Because I don't know if you noticed, her name is Yvette Stevens, and she went to school at South Shore with me. Then she went over to Hyde Park. So, yes, she's been singing for a long time. Yeah, so,
I followed her career, so she really has paid
hmm
her dues. She has some great music, and it's
oh
still
yeah,
being played today. Yes.
oh yes. I mean, back in the '70s when she was with Rufus, oh yes, she was jamming, and she's jamming now. She's on that tour with the Queens.
Right, she
Yeah,
is. hmm
that's a
So I
phenomenal
saw
show.
that.
It's a phenomenal show.
Yes. Well, thank you again, Mabel, for coming on today of the Miss Honey Bee Show. So,
Yes.
everyone, you heard it first right here.
And our
So,
show
stay
is Sunday,
tuned.
October 26th at the Orleans Showroom.
That's right. So, is there anyone you'd like to say hello to? Or leave your last words of encouragement.
I just say, you know what? Like the Dream Award is, whatever your dream is, go for it. Do not allow anyone, and I mean anyone, to stop you from dreaming what you want to do. Okay? Keep going, keep striving, stay in prayer, whatever religion, or if you pray or not, whatever you do, meditate, whatever. But if that's your dream, do not allow anyone to stir you away from your dream.
All right. That's right. I agree 100%. So thank
And
you
you're doing a
again.
good job with your dream.
Well, thank you. Actually, it wasn't my dream because mine was to be a singer and
Oh,
travel our world. Yes, but God saw otherwise, and so I'm doing a talk show. But evidently, He's bringing me back into singing because I have so
yeah.
many
We're gonna have
people
to hear
about
your voice.
ask me about it. Yes.
I'm gonna have to hear your
So,
voice now.
well, we'll see. Exactly what He has in store for me. So it's so many things that we can speak on, and that it's in the work and in His mix. So definitely. So thank you again for being a guest
Thank
today.
you.
Yes. So
So,
everyone, thank you for tuning in today. Keep watching the Miss Honey Bee Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's go hit the streets and pump that funk.